For most of human history, manufacturing has been associated with a single image: factories, machines, assembly lines, and human labor. We learned to believe that production must be loud, centralized, and physical, that value is created where materials are shaped by force and repetition. But beneath this familiar image, something fundamental has already changed. Manufacturing is no longer defined by motion, it is defined by information. The most valuable part of any product is not its material weight, but its invisible structure, its geometry, proportions, tolerances, and logic. Once these elements can be described with precision, manufacturing no longer depends on location. The product detaches from the factory and begins to exist as data, quietly, irreversibly. A fully defined product does not need to be shipped. It does not need to be stored. It does not need to wait. It only needs to be executed. From an engineering perspective, every manufacturable object can be reduced to three layers: design information, material constraints, and execution pathways. When all three are digitized, creation ends and reproduction begins. At that moment, a product stops being an object and becomes a set of instructions: downloadable, transferable, executable anywhere. This is not metaphor. It is a change in how reality is assembled. Factories once existed because complexity demanded concentration. But when instructions replace infrastructure, production disperses. The first perfect version of a product still matters, not because of quantity, but because of accuracy. Once validated, manufacturing no longer needs to repeat the act of invention. Homes, offices, workshops, even personal environments become potential production sites. Manufacturing no longer happens somewhere, it happens wherever conditions are met. The factory does not disappear, it becomes optional. Copy and paste is often misunderstood as a symbol of speed. In reality, it represents control. To copy is to preserve structure. To paste is to reconstruct matter under strict physical rules. At the destination, materials are identified, structures are assembled at microscopic scales, and deviations are corrected in real time. Each replication is not an imitation, it is a reconstruction. Space no longer limits production. Only data integrity and execution standards remain. Manufacturing becomes a state, not an event. When replication becomes precise, stable, and autonomous, its cost collapses. This is not an economic theory, it is a technological certainty. As replication costs fall, scarcity shifts. Objects lose value, definitions gain value. Logistics fades, inventory dissolves, scale advantages weaken. What remains valuable is trust, design authority, and the right to define what should exist. For the first time, human survival no longer depends on physical repetition. This is not the end of work, it is the end of forced labor as necessity. Humans move from execution to definition, from making objects to setting intentions,
from producing to choosing. When existence no longer consumes human energy, civilization gains the capacity to reflect on direction. Copy and paste sounds like a future technology, but it is not waiting to be invented. It is the inevitable convergence of precise information, controllable matter, and standardized execution. When these conditions are met, the future does not arrive, it activates. Copy and paste is not a tool from tomorrow. It is tomorrow crossing time and appearing early, right here, right now.